Anytime you got one of these in your yard, you know some good things have happened. You got Clayton Keller with Shingle Brite here. It's March 9th, 2018. We're getting ready to do a cedar roof cleaning. The purpose of a cedar roof cleaning is somewhat to improve the appearance, but mainly it is to extend the life of it. What happens is, now I'm going to show you here on this roof here in just a minute, that you get a lot of brown rot fungus, lichen, and moss growing on the cedar shakes. That breaks down the shakes, causes them to be replaced prematurely. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean it all up and slow that process down, extend the life 5 to 10 years. All right, here we are looking at the roof. This is going to be really hard to see. We'll get a better look when we're actually on the ladder. If you look underneath that dormer on the right, you can definitely see moss growing. The north side of a cedar shake is always going to be the worst. We're in Spring Creek in Springfield, Missouri. I don't know if you can see that deer right in the middle of the screen, but I know they have a ton of deer down here. It's about 10:30. Just going for a little stroll. Try to give you a better look of the home. It's a beautiful home. It's got a beautiful roof on it, or at least it's going to be here in a little bit. Got a lot of brown rot fungus. If you can see the light colors and the dark colors, we're going to try to blend that all out. That dark color is mostly brown. You can see they've had some new shingles replaced. That's just part of having a cedar shake roof. Is you should plan on every year or so having a qualified roofer out to inspect and replace shingles. A lot of times they'll curl up, or you'll find them laying in the yard and stuff. That's just the nature of the beast. No matter how good of a roof you have, or almost even how new it is, that's going to happen. So they do take a lot of maintenance. They are a beautiful roof, and we're going to make this one look awesome. Here's a very up-close look at what a cedar shake roof looks like. So again, you can see some new shingles have been replaced. See some lichen on that one. The homeowner's getting on top of this in a pretty good period of time. All right, we're putting our low pressure treatment on it. Pretty obvious the parts that it's hit, parts that it hasn't. We're moving right along here on the south side. Side on the left, obviously the side that's been treated. We're going to give that a quick rinse and then a light retreat. Obviously this middle section, the right side's not been treated yet. That's what we're doing next. Alright, Grant's doing a little retreat on this section. We treated it, rinsed it, now he's just giving another light coat. This section over here has had its first treatment. We'll be rinsing it and recoating it next. Okay, we're up close and personal with the section of the roof. This would be the east side, which has quite a bit of tree cover all the way around it, which helps promote the moss, which is what that is, and lichen growth, which is what that stuff is. So you can see it's already dying. It's not a healthy green anymore. What we do is we treat that. We do not try to force it off because we know it's rooted into the shingles, and a lot of times underneath that, especially under this lichen and moss like this right here, those shingles can be pretty soft. So that end is right there is really soft. But if we just let that naturally decay off there after we kill it, it'll be gone in a week or two or a couple weeks. It took it, I think, 20 years to get to be in this shape. We might as well give it a little time to get it off of there correctly. right, everything back here has been treated, rinsed, and retreated. It's drying up real nice, looking good. It's getting some of that cinnamon color back. Again, we don't clean a cedar shake roof to try to make it look better, but it does. And then this thing will gray back out, just like if you replace a shingle on it. But you can see the whole thing is really looking good. It will actually continue to look better over the next 2 or 3 weeks, especially if we get a couple of rains. If it was to rain pretty much right now, that would be perfect. But the rain definitely will not hurt the treatment. Once it's done, it's done. If you look closely, you might be able to see on the ends of some of these shingles, especially in this area, you can see some dead lichen. It is obviously quite dead. We'll leave that on there to rot off. Safest way to get rid of it. Got some right here on this corner. That's pretty common. It's like to hang out on the corners. You see a bunch of it there. It's all dead. That'll be gone pretty quick. Looking great. A little farther away look again, it's going to be hard to tell. Even though it's a little overcast. This thing turned out beautifully though. I'm sure it's going to last a lot longer because we spent a few hours here today. Alright, that's a wrap. Shingle Brite signing out.